Hey, what's up, SMT Nation? Today we're going to do a video on Dish, and we're going to talk a little bit about what they're going to be doing with their postpaid and their native network and what they're doing with 5G. We're going to talk about their network build out, the current situation and what they have. We're also going to talk about their president, and I guess we'll call him the CEO. I mean, he's the president. He's their leader. He's their head honcho. And then we're going to talk about what they're doing with Boost. And there's a lot of questions on the Boost mobile side. We've got conflicting information. It seems to change on the daily. It's really wacky. All we can really do is try to stay up to date and try to make sense out of what comes out. Anyways, there's going to be some information here that may contradict yesterday's video because things are just all over the place. And as these things are reported, I just like to update you guys. So don't let your head spin. Don't think I'm trying to stir up controversy. It's just I'm responding to different information from different sources, so we have it all. Anyways, I'll link that up here with this card to that video so you guys can watch that if you haven't. But today we're going to be covering all this stuff and some FCC stuff and what's going on with 5G buildouts. All of that starts now. Hey, what is going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. It is good to have you back. If you are a returning subscriber or viewer, and if it is your first time here, welcome to you. A big shout out to you, and we welcome you to become a member. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and activate that bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. So we're going to be talking about some really important news on the FCC front and also on the Dish and Boost mobile front. It does implicate the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. Lots of details, things to take a look at. Let's go ahead and get into that news today. But first, just some items from the SMT communities. We have the SMT Patreon page. We also have the Twitter handle at SneedTech. We also do Periscope Live there, so you can check that out. And then we have the Megadon.net invite code, the social media platform of the future. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking. Megadon.net. So let's start first with the FCC news. So there were a lot of things that were kind of brewing within the FCC, things that they had to vote on, the commissioners coming together to try to make decisions on what's going to be going on with 5G build out and other programs and initiatives taking place on the regulatory side. So the FCC just completed their formal vote to accelerate 5G infrastructure swaps and installations. The initiative will force cities and municipalities to provide a quicker timeline to complete equipment upgrades and equipment swaps on existing or future infrastructure installs. The vote was expected to pass. The FCC public support seemed to indicate a 3-2 vote within the 5 FCC commissioner members on the board. On the horizon, the FCC is asking Congress for a $2 billion finance support to swap all Huawei equipment from rural American sites, citing espionage concerns and other security issues, new vendors, new equipment to replace all the pre-existing Huawei equipment. This issue stems back actually into 2019. So vendors such as Nokia, Ericsson, Samsung could be huge players in American 5G infrastructure. More details on this story will be forthcoming on the Patreon page. I'll be looking at a deeper dive into that. And so the FCC did their vote. It looks like they're all in, it's going to be a support for the 5G infrastructure swapping. It's going to accelerate 5G installs. It's going to accelerate the process of clearance among cities and so on. A lot of cities and municipalities have kind of dragged their feet on the issues whenever it comes to equipment upgrades and swaps from carriers. This should really help. It really is an initiative that is going to help carriers out and networks to become faster to upgrade equipment. Anyways, let's get into the big news. So there's two pieces to the Dish and the Boost mobile side. So Wall Street analysts are indicating Dish has inked deals for hundreds of cell tower leases, including equipment installs and other infrastructure installments. The quote is, "Dish will show up in a meaningful way," coming out of a Wells Fargo analyst. The plan is that the Boost mobile deal on the side of the T-Mobile and Sprint merger is going to be completed at a cost of $1.3 billion to Dish, and then the spectrum assets come in at $1.8 billion. for the Band 26 Sprint 800 megahertz spectrum holdings. So the Boost side for the customers and the business at 1.3 billion, the spectrum assets at 1.8 billion. The spin here is interesting. Dish has sent a notification to all Boost management indicating a pause to all divestiture transitions immediately due to a disagreement with T-Mobile. I don't understand what's going on there. There's no indication or specifics on what the disagreement is or what the hiccup or the tie-up is on the T-Mobile side, which is what Dish is claiming. T-Mobile claims to have met all agreement conditions and terms. From all indications, both T-Mobile and Dish are working through the issue. Dish has placed this statement in a letter. Not sure how true this is if you guys are asking me. Are they really trying to close the Boost Mobile deal? There are a lot of people that are, they don't really trust Dish. They don't trust what Charlie Ergen is doing, and rightfully so because of the track record, and I'll get to more of that in a minute. So there are people that are questioning if there really is an issue in which T-Mobile is not holding up their end of the bargain and agreement. I personally lean against Boost, or I should say Dish Network here, and I'm leaning in favor of T-Mobile. I just don't see what the issue would be. Why would T-Mobile be unwilling to reach the agreement terms? I'm not sure that's really what's happening. I don't know what the issue is though, right? So I can't really, I could speculate. Is this a network issue, network access issue? Is this a situation where customer systems are being tangled up and held up? I don't know. Systems with the business, locations, tower site decoms. I don't have the answers to that, and nobody does. Nobody is disclosing it. So I will say this though, Charlie Ergen and Dish have a spotted track record. They're not very pristine when it comes to execution of business with wireless. Keep in mind that they have been hoarding spectrum for the better part of a decade, citing, going all the way back to 2011. They have not deployed their spectrum holdings. They have not exercised the usage of their spectrum assets with their licenses. And, they had, a deal in place with the FCC where by May of this year, they had to have some semblance of a build out in wireless. And they were able to forego and bypass that with the FCC because of the merger and their piece as the fourth national carrier. So here's the two pieces of the news. You've got Dish making deals for postpaid and building out their network. The 5G infrastructure is all going to be in place. They've got the tower site lease deals. It looks like all that is brewing and it's in the works. But the holdup on the Boost Mobile side is concerning because that's one piece of the merger. How does this change things for T-Mobile moving forward? How does it change anything with the DOJ, who made sure that this deal happened in its current structure? What's going to happen in the future if things fall apart with the Boost Mobile and Dish piece? I personally think there's still enough time that we shouldn't be concerned just yet, but as time goes on in the coming days, that level of concern, the concern meter increases, it goes up. So if I had to put like a number on it, number 1 to 10 in concern, I would say the concern right now is a concern of 3. I'm not really that concerned about the Boost Mobile deal closing. I think it does get closed. But if we're having this conversation June 20th, June 22nd, 2 weeks from now, well, we're getting really close to the July 1st cutoff from the 3-month window that they have, the 90-day window from April 1st for the deal to get closed. So that's why I'm saying my concern isn't very high. It's definitely not critical or even moderately concerned. I'm on the very low concern side. But as time moves on and the deal is not done, it's going to ramp up. So I wish I had answers. I wish I knew exactly what the holdup was. I wish I knew that Dish was giving, a truthful concern, like what's going on. I don't have those answers, but I will be updating this. I will be looking for news on the inside. If I can find that, I will be presenting it to you and bringing it out to you guys, because all indications is that the 5G network build and the postpaid side, that will be happening, and that appears to be the case, but the Boost Mobile thing is very concerning. Let me know what you guys think of this news and these updates. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions, so drop me a line in the comment section below. The voice of the people, the SMT Nation, let your voice be heard. If you appreciated this update and you enjoyed and found this informative, please do like this video and share it to your favorite social media platforms. That would be amazing. Thank you for that. And I think what we'll do is let's go ahead and, if you are a real one, hashtag Dish Wireless. A lot going on and a lot to kind of take in. And of course, you know, we can always speculate in the comment sections. No right or wrong. You know, we can get that conversation. The dialogue is always fun and entertaining. That's pretty much it for this one. If you could, go ahead and... oh, I got the hashtags. I did that. So if you want to check out some other videos, these ones I handpicked for you, go ahead and check those out. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I am the SMT, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.